I think one of the beautiful things I've ever saw is in the fall of the year when I look on the technique of the mountains and see the beauty of all of the different colors of the trees. And I'm riding along with people, I say, look yonder. Yonder's the most beautiful scene that I've ever saw. I see the technic color of the mountains.
Hello everyone, I'm your cruise director Kristen, and this is the South Side Mall in South Williamson, Kentucky, deep in coal country. South Williamson is right on the border between Kentucky and West Virginia and was the site of the historic and infamous Hatfield and McCoy feud. All that being said, it's perfectly friendly in the mall with no feud to be found. I had a really nice conversation with an older lady who was there to mall walk. This is another really little mall, so this will again be another short episode, but I just love places like this. I don't know that I would really call this mall dead. It's a little over half occupied and all the spaces in the unenclosed portion of the mall are full. It's definitely a survivor. It's literally across the road from a Walmart supercenter, and while over the years the Walmart seems to have caused some issues for some of the anchors, it hasn't really hurt the mall very much. The mix of retailers in here seem to be what the locals want, nothing is too expensive, and it's things you might need with short notice like appliances or shoes. It's probably helped brick and mortar retail that there are places in the hills around here that don't have reliable, fast internet to do much online shopping, but that's changing. Although, I didn't have cell service in a lot of places around here during my drive. I got here about 10:30 on a Friday morning, and the mall's stores don't fully open until around 11. By the time things were opening up, it was actually starting to get pretty busy in here, so I was glad I was able to get some footage before there were too many people around. I want to take a moment here and ask you, if you haven't already, to subscribe to our channel so you can be notified of future videos, because I have more content in Kentucky coming soon, and you won't want to miss out. Southside Mall opened in 1981. It was developed by the David Hawker firm, who had their hands in a lot of malls in Kentucky at the time, including a few we've covered before, namely Parkway Plaza in Madisonville, Kentucky, and Town Square Mall in Owensboro. They built Southside Mall as a joint venture with Jacobs Visconsi and Jacobs, who are among the top developers from the golden era of the American shopping mall. Southside Mall definitely resembles other Hawker properties more closely than other Jacobs malls from the same era. Being from Ohio, I've seen a few Jacobs malls in my day. It seems the Jacobs firm's involvement with the mall was primarily monetary and ended in 1988 when the Hawker firm took control of the mall in full. At some point in the last decade, the mall was purchased by a local family, and that's who owns it today. It was originally anchored by Kroger, Super X Drugstore, Kmart, R.H. Hobbs Department Store, and Dawa Hairs. The first anchor to change hands was R.H. Hobbs, a small regional chain, which became Watson's, until 1998 when that chain was purchased by Stage Stores to become People's. In 2019, the Stage Corporation made the decision to pivot all their existing properties to Gordman's and move from first-quality merchandise to a closeout model to compete with the likes of TJ Maxx and Marshalls. This strategy was poorly timed to match with the onset of the pandemic, and all Gordman's locations closed in August of 2020. Kmart closed at the Southside Mall in 2002 to be replaced in 2005 by the West Virginia-based discount retailer Magic Mart. Magic Mart closed at the Southside Mall in 2016 and closed as a chain in 2018. Since then, the former Magic Mart location has been divided between an auto repair shop, a very small GameStop, a local primary care medical practice, and most recently, the gaming company, who weren't open yet when I was there, but looked like a really cool store you should definitely check out if you're ever here. One thing I found really interesting is a lot of the people who live here do their week-to-week shopping at Southside Mall. In a news article covering the 2008 holiday season, the owner said they had a better-than-average turnout because locals were choosing to save the gas money they would have spent driving an hour or two to Lexington, or perhaps the malls near Huntington and Ashland where I live, and chose to spend it locally instead. This movie theater closed during COVID and hasn't reopened. There's probably going to be a point in the next year or two where new movies start getting released again, and I hope the owners are able to figure out a way to reopen because the next movie theater is pretty far away. I wanted to share this mall with you because, as I mentioned before, it's a survivor. It's had its share of bad luck with anchor stores, but in general, you don't see malls this small out in the country like this that are doing this well very often, and you love to see it. I want to give a special shout out to Jamie Middleton, who writes a blog called Jamie in Wonderland that was very useful to me in writing this episode. He does some great work documenting the region, and you should check out his blog at the link in the description. Thank you for watching. Please give us a like if you dug this video, and please consider subscribing. A very special thank you to Phil, Eva, Dean, and our ever-growing list of supporters on Patreon who help keep me on the road to bring you more videos. As always, I'm your cruise director, Kristen, signing off till next time for UniComm Productions. See you later.